290. My present happiness is all I see. My present happiness is all I see. So we are leading up to a very good feel-good place. Unless I look upon what is not there, my present happiness is all I see. So unless I'm listening to the lies of the ego, I'm getting lost in the past, I'm getting distracted by a future that does not exist right now. If I quit doing that, all I see is my present happiness, because if you can get into the now moment, most likely everything's okay right here, right now. Unless I look upon what is not there, my present happiness is all I see. Eyes that begin to open see at last. And I would have Christ's vision come to me this very day. Yay! What I perceive without God's own correction for the sight I made is frightening and painful to behold. Yet I would not allow my mind to be deceived by the belief the dream I made is real an instant longer. I will not be deceived an instant longer. This is the day I seek my present happiness and look on nothing else except the thing I seek. So use your stubbornness to your advantage today. I'm only looking on my present happiness. That's it. With this resolve, I come to you and ask your strength to hold me up today while I but seek to do your will. You cannot fail to hear me, Father. When what I ask, dang, it's kind of dark in here. What I ask have you already given me, and I am sure that I will see my happiness today. So we got a little bit of faith, we got a little bit of determination, we got a little bit of stubbornness to only see what I seek. And today, lesson 290, my present happiness is all I see. Tina Jesus for lesson 290 said, here are 5 things for you to look at that make you happy. Yes, it's true. Most of the time you are not looking at your present happiness. So remember to look at things that make you happy, like look at the good, look at the cheerful, look at the beautiful, look at the kind, and look at the uplifting. Those are 5 things to look at that will make you happy. Good, cheerful, beautiful, kind, uplifting. These things add to the higher vibrations. Looking at these things add to healing and your present happiness. Remember, you have a choice whether you look at good things or whether you look at ignorant things, whether you dive into the cesspool of the ego. So stop doing that, because when you do put your energy towards suffering and pain, you start lamenting, you add energy towards the ego's thought system. You add energy to ignorance. Ignorance, it's ignorant to do this. Ignorance is putting your energy towards suffering, pain, misery, sins, all the terrors of the ego. So you have a choice. Do not lament at what is not good. Stop doing that, and instead contribute your light and your joy and your happiness, and let that grow stronger. Let what you are looking at make you happy. Remember to look at the good, cheerful, beautiful, kind, and uplifting. So what we put our energy towards grows stronger. What are you looking at? Are you looking at something that you're feeling the need to judge or look down upon or be scared of or be grossed out at? Do you want that to grow stronger? Well, of course you do not. So that means that you are truly ignorant, because you don't understand that what you look at grows stronger. So the ignorant do this. The ignorant get fooled by the ego's thought system. The ignorant think that it doesn't matter, but it most certainly does. It most certainly does matter what you look upon. So if you just Let this ego world, society, determine what you look upon. You'll be watching the news. You'll be playing their game. You'll be listening to all the horrible stories about the gross things that people are getting in trouble for right now. And unfortunately, even though you want to be aware of things, you don't want to make those types of things stronger. So what are you looking at? Are you reading the bad news headlines? Or are you taking time every day to feel gratitude, to write down things that you appreciate, to think about what you love, to get yourself in a happy state, a cheerful state? Focus on the kind acts of love that people are doing in the world. Put your energy into that. Put power into healing. Put power into love. Make happiness grow. Make cheerfulness grow. Bring out the best in people. Share your best with people. Get yourself into an actual state of feeling good. I know I do certain things every day that as I'm doing them, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but collectively it adds up. I read my lesson for the day. I make this video. This helps me get into a better state of mind than anything else. I, at some point in the morning, write down some things that I am grateful for. I usually pull a inspirational oracle card that just sort of gives me an extra reminder. I have a couple emails of like quotes that are just like feel good, put you in your place in a good way. These tiny little things add up. I make it a point not to judge people. I make it a point to appreciate, love, 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 love. But, it keeps adding up. So I'm being disciplined as to what I look at. Like I make sure that like my homepage at work doesn't have the news on it, because it's just that flash of all, society gets you with just kind of like a little bit here, a little bit there. And it's kind of like just, sporadically, but, regularly poisoning your mind. So I try to do the opposite. Give me a splash of positivity. Give me a splash of kindness. Give me a reminder of staying on my path. Make it a point to write down something good. Taking the time to ask my brain, what was the highlight of today? What are you thankful for today? What's your intention today? Why do you love yourself today? And come up with something positive and cheerful and good. You always have a choice. pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 290, Insights. My present happiness is all I see. In the present moment, happiness is all there is to see. If I am experiencing anything that is not supreme happiness, it is because I have placed an illusion in the way of my seeing the truth. God's will for me is that I be happy, that I share his happiness. Anything less than perfect happiness is not worthy of God's Son and therefore not worthy of me. If I experience any discomfort, pain, upset, sadness, fear, guilt, resentment, or lack, and don't do something about it, then I am settling for what is not worthy of me. I am accepting less than the perfect peace and supreme happiness God wills for me. I am grateful for the Course, which gives me the means to not settle for less than God's will for me. It is very simple. I need only give every thought of lack and loss, pain and suffering to the Holy Spirit and open my mind to his translation of the mistaken thought into the vision of perfect love. He will undo the effects of all my mistaken ideas by deciding for God, for me, if I but let him. This turning over of my thoughts requires steady vigilance and practice. I have been accustomed to letting my mind run wild in the fields of the ego thought system. Peace cannot be found in those fields. I must train my mind to not seek there for happiness, but rather to turn to the Holy Spirit in my mind. As I make each recognition of a less than peaceful thought a reminder to turn to the Holy Spirit, guilt fades away. Instead of using lack of peace as an excuse to punish myself, I will use it instead as a reminder to listen to God's voice in my mind. His voice speaks of my innocence and the innocence of all my brothers. It speaks of our holiness and wholeness. It speaks of the love we are and share. Today I would listen to his voice, and I will see only my present happiness. The sentence that stands out to me in this lesson is, "Yet I would not allow my mind to be deceived by the belief the dream I made is real an instant longer." I am learning how important it is to recognize when I am allowing my mind to be deceived. I recognize clearly that the dreams I dream at night are not real, but now it is time to recognize that what I experience during the day is also a dream. The dream I am making during the day is also not real. It too is a dream, and I need not be deceived. I can learn to recognize the daydream as a dream with the help of the Holy Spirit. I always have the help of the Holy Spirit to show me the difference between what is real and what is not real. The dream I am dreaming during the day is also a projection that is made up by me. I understand that this need for projection comes from the guilt that has been made unconscious. I now have the opportunity to see this guilt as it shows up in the dream, and with the help of the Holy Spirit, let it go. In truth, nothing has really happened to change my reality as an extension of love. But at some level, I am thinking that something has happened to change that truth. The fact is, nothing has changed. I have just dreamed a dream, and its content is not true. I am still universal love, and everyone is still universal love. That is my lesson today and every day. Yet I would not allow my mind to be deceived by the belief this dream I made is real an instant longer. What I have seen in every dream I dream is not there. As I truly get this, with the help of the Holy Spirit, I will stop choosing to project guilt in dreams. As this happens, my present happiness will be all I see. Because dreams look so real, I need the Holy Spirit to help me see their unreality. I need the Holy Spirit to show me everyone's oneness in spirit behind the dream of separation. I need the Holy Spirit to show me the innocence behind the dream of projected guilt. The time is now to hand every dream over to the Holy Spirit to be seen for what it truly is. Sometimes, as I am reading a lesson, I feel a momentary sense of panic as I think, how can I ever do this? Then I remember that I only need to be willing. I only need to want this and allow Holy Spirit to heal my thinking. Then I relax into certainty again because I know I can do that. pathwaysoflight.org. So tell yourself, I know how to relax. I know how to relax into the certainty of what I am. I know how to choose what I focus upon. I know I can do this. You have a choice and you are fully capable of doing it. So don't be ignorant. I mean, we all have moments. Absolutely, we do. But then you just choose again and you keep practicing and you keep giving it another go there, Sonny. My present happiness is all I see. If you are not in your present happiness, then take a little minute and see, am I projecting guilt? What am I projecting that's taking me out of the happiness that really does belong to me? And then you're like, oh, yep, thinking about the past. Oh, yep, worried about the future. Oh, yep, ruminating, lamenting. Those are things you do not want to be doing anymore. Unless I look upon what is not there, because that stuff ain't there. You're making it up. My present happiness is all I see. So this isn't saying like, hey, you gotta do this, this, and this to be happy. Like, you just have to stop taking yourself out of happiness, because your true state of being, naturally, like a child, is one of happiness, love, joy. That you come into this world being sweet little buggers. You truly do. And then you get trained out of it. So if you can just stop blocking love, you will feel love. If you can just stop focusing on made up stuff, you could be happy. It's very easy. So with this resolve, I come to you, Father, and ask your strength to hold me up today. So it always cracks me up because, like, hey, it really actually might not be so easy. So if you could just hold me up, that'd be great. And I will seek to do your will. And we know that our prayers are always heard. What we ask for actually has already been given us. And we are sure that we will see our happiness today. So just get into your knowingness and claim it, feel it, focus it, and let it grow stronger. Let your happiness grow stronger.